Hello, my name is Dano, and welcome to Rule Your Sound, the place for songwriters, producers, and music lovers to learn techniques from top artists so that you can help take your own sound to the next level. Today we're going to study Holy by Justin Bieber and Chance the Rapper and look at some of the elements that make this song so good so that you can incorporate them into your own music. I'm going to be honest with you, there were so many good things about this song. I literally contemplated making 2 videos instead of 1, so I know that there's a lot that I missed. So please be a part of the conversation, comment below, let me know what else you heard in this song that is something really cool that we could all learn. Not only would I love to hear from you, but I know that our other viewers would be interested in hearing what you have to say as well. Alright, so let's just get into it. The first thing we can learn from this song is to merge genres. Now, this is obviously easier said than done, but by merging genres, you're instantly creating a unique sound that'll sound new and exciting for your listener. We are in such a competitive landscape, so playing around by mixing genres is a great way to help make your own song stand out. Holy is clearly a pop song, but with very heavy influences in gospel and even a little bit R&B. First, before I go any further, it's really important to note that the contribution of African Americans to the evolution of music as we know it today is insurmountable. Justin Bieber, who admittedly had some learning himself to do on this topic, wrote on his Instagram in June that not only is he inspired by, but he has been benefiting off of Black culture. And this is true not only for Justin Bieber, but for virtually all musicians. Because of the truly immeasurable role that Black artists played in the evolution of music, if you consider yourself an artist or a music fan and you don't believe that Black lives matter, then you need to stop this video and click on one of the links that I provided for you below so that you can educate yourself and learn a little bit more about this topic. So back to the music, I absolutely love the use of gospel in this song, which pairs really nicely because since gospel has religious roots, the song is called Holy, and all the lyrics are around that theme, so it's a really perfect harmonization of these 2 genres. I think the gospel elements really help convey the emotions that Justin Bieber is trying to express throughout this song, and one of my favorite uses is in the chorus with the use of a gospel choir. Let's go take a listen.
The way you hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me. Feel so holy, 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 holy.
I just love that so much. I think this song is a really great example of how you can merge genres to create a song that is not only unique in its sound, but helps the artist convey those emotions that they're trying to express. Number 2, syncopated harmonic rhythm. In my last video on Thank You Next by Ariana Grande, we talked about the research and science behind why syncopation is important, so if you haven't seen it already, make sure that you check it out. I'm not going to go into detail about syncopation, but if you're unfamiliar with what it is, it's basically a basic beat where some of the accents don't fall on the downbeats. And in case you're unfamiliar with harmonic rhythm, that's the rhythm at which the chords change. So in Holy, if you play to a metronome, it's easy to hear that the chords change on beat 1 and 2 and. Let's take a listen. Now, if we remove that syncopation, which is the second note where the rhythm changes on 2 and, if we change that to something basic, like having it hit on 1 and 3, it would sound like this. It's easy to hear that the second version just sounds a little boring. It's super easy to add a little bit of syncopation, and it's a great way to help bring your song to life. Number 3, vocal articulation. I love what Justin Bieber does in this song, and I guarantee that if you're not paying close attention, you're gonna miss it. And I also guarantee that there are gonna be a ton of people doing covers of this song and miss this very important detail of this song. First, if you're not familiar with articulation, hang tight because it's very simple, I promise. Now, I believe that every single good song has contrast, and there are an infinite ways to bring contrast into your song, but one way that you could do it is through your vocal articulation. Now, the vocals in this chorus are super legato, meaning that they all blend together. In fact, it's so blended together that it almost sounds like hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me is one word, and holy, 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 holy is one word. Let's take a quick listen.
The way you hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me. Feel so holy, 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 holy.
And so it is very strategic that Justin sings the second half of the chorus extremely staccato. In fact, it's so staccato that it's literally hard to do. Running through the altar like a track star. Running through the altar like a track star. Let's just take a listen.
Oh God, running to the altar like a track star. Can't wait another second.
If he sang this part naturally, it would sound more legato, running through the altar like a track star, and it just wouldn't hit the same way. It is such a small detail, as is many of the details that I talk about in these videos, but it is such a great way to bring that chorus to life by creating some contrast with the vocal articulation. Number 4, collaborate. Yes, just do it. Collaborations are not just for famous people. I would love to see more independent artists collaborating, and there are so many amazing reasons why you should consider doing it. Number 1, you can learn so much by collaborating with someone on a project. Anytime you're working with someone closely, it's a good opportunity to grow your skills and to learn from someone else. So if that's the only benefit that you get from collaborating, that's certainly something that's worth it in my opinion. Number 2, it can create a uniqueness to your sound that is only possible by that combination of collaborating artists. If you think about it, that is so cool and such a great opportunity to create something unique and new with someone else. Number 3, it can create contrast in your song, which is so important to keep your listener engaged. It definitely worked well in Holy. There is a clear, distinct difference between Justin's verse and Chance the Rapper's verse, and I think it's a great way to keep that song exciting all the way from start to finish. Number 4, it can also help introduce your music to fans of a different artist. Especially in this case, Justin Bieber fans might not normally listen to Chance the Rapper, and Chance the Rapper fans might not normally listen to Justin Bieber. But now, thanks to this collaboration, they are, at least for this one song. So it's just a great way to build your fan base and help show your music to an audience that might not normally listen to it. Number 5, it is a great way to resurrect a song that you've already written and recorded, especially if you spent a lot of money making a really awesome single and it hit, but now the listens and the streams are dying off and you want to bring it back to life. Do a remix with another artist. Dua Lipa did this by re-releasing Levitating with DaBaby, and guys, I'm going to be honest, I like that version better. So if you want to resurrect a song, definitely consider doing a collab with someone and help give it a second chance. So I hope this proves my point. Think about collaborating. And you know what? Even if you don't end up using anything, at least you had a good time with a friend making music together. The next thing that we can learn from this song is to have a big, bold ending with contrast. Contrast definitely came up a lot today. I might even do a separate video on it at one point, but I am truly obsessed with the big, bold ending of this song. And part of the reason it is so big and is so bold is because of the contrast that Justin Bieber put in. First, let's just listen to the big bold part of the outro.
Oh God, running to the altar like a track star. Can wait another second. Oh God.
Yes, oh my God, this song has everything. It makes you want to get up and dance, it's loud, it's got the backing of a full gospel choir, people are ad-libbing and singing like crazy, it is amazing. But Justin Bieber made this stand out even further by having a quiet part with just vocals and piano on bookends both before and after this big bold ending. Let's take a listen first on how we get into that big bold ending.
Feel so holy, 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 holy. Oh God, running to the altar like a track star.
The contrast, I love it so much. It just makes it hit that much harder. Because it's so quiet, we feel it more when it just gets instantly louder. So now let's take a listen to how the song closes out.
Track star. Can wait another second. 'Cause the way you hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, feel so holy.
It's just amazing. It creates this intimate moment where it feels like it's just you and Justin Bieber, and he just professed all of his love to you in front of a choir and a stadium of people. But now, at the end of the day, it's just the two of you, and he's singing right to you. Anyway, the contrast, by doing that, it just makes this ending hit harder. So I love it so, so much. And I'm so glad that that's what they ended up doing in the song Holy. So I hope that some of the techniques that we went over today can help you have more control over your sound so that you can communicate with your listeners the way that you intend. And if this was helpful, click that subscribe button because next week we're going to be going over What You Know About Love by Pop Smoke, and I know that you don't want to miss it.